So as featured in the 2018 Marvel Studios blockbuster adventure film Ant-Man and the Wasp, I decided to make little mini discs that will enlarge things as seen in the movie. So I'm gonna make this Pez dispenser bigger. You know what, this is actually a lot harder to aim than I thought. How'd she do this in the movie anyway? She threw the Pez dispenser in the air and she aimed at it. I can't even aim at it when it's on a table. This is so hard! It's so big.
What's up?
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
What's up? What's up?
Hey everyone, this is Justin with another Cinephile Studios initial reaction. Let's just say it, Marvel can't fail. At this point, I don't think they can do anything wrong. Every one of their movies is good, and every one of them is successful. Phase 3 has to be one of the most successful film series in the history of movies in general. I think every one of their movies has been making almost $1 billion, and I mean critical praise across the board, no matter what. Ant-Man was always the lesser of the Marvel series, so I mean I liked the movie, but it wasn't up there with the likes of the Captain America series or the Iron Man films or Guardians of the Galaxy or the Avengers. It's just kind of, it was there. It was funny, it's entertaining, but there wasn't really much more to talk about. Well, I'm happy to say that with a sequel, they did a lot more. I think anyway. I wasn't too excited for a sequel. None of the trailers really sparked my interest. But after seeing the movie, I can say that it has the same great characters and humor from the first film, while also offering some really unique action, and most important, it had a really good plot.
Ant-Man and the Wasp now joins a brand of sequels that doesn't attempt to top the last film, but instead tries to make another fun adventure. In the spirit of Wayne's World 2, this movie is a nice transition from the previous installment, while also doing different but also similar things. The story was well executed and thought out. It's not a huge epic journey, but a small adventure about a small family. There's many twists and turns, with everyone chasing the MacGuffin for different reasons, and every time you think they've reached the destination, there's yet another roadblock. I wouldn't say that puts you on the edge of your seat, but everything is so well paced and rapid that you really don't care. You can lay back and just enjoy without having to think about the other 19 flicks in this series. What I love is that, yet again, Ant-Man is not really the center of the story, but someone who's just stuck in the mess. His relationship with his daughter is unique and a focal point to all the similar relationships that occur in the film, and what lengths we will go to for the people we love. Not an extremely powerful message, but it's strong enough to keep a constant theme. All the actors are great, and while they probably don't need so many returning characters, each person is used the perfect amount, and it's just great to see the Wasp on screen. It's really her movie. I really like the villain because she really isn't a villain. She's relatable and doesn't really go down a path of destruction. In fact, she has a change of heart by the end, and I think that was pretty cool to see in a superhero adventure. All the villains in these Marvel movies have been getting top notch, so I was glad to see yet another unique take. The action sequences are fun to watch just to see how many interesting things they can do with this concept. Just when you think they've cashed all their chips too early, you see yet another awesome sequence that differentiates this series from the rest. The effects are pretty standard for what Marvel's been doing, but there's a number of new things done that really blew my mind. The de-aging effect has been perfected at this point, and there's a lot of great moments where they mess with Scott's size. It makes for some hilarious antics. I suppose the ending's resolution is a bit cheap, but it at least introduces a new concept that could maybe show up in the later installments. As a whole, it's a solid, interesting, and fun ride. Definitely the best thing to watch after Infinity War left us all cold.
Is there any big problems with this? Not really, it's just a really enjoyable flick. I would recommend it to people who aren't even Marvel fans, because you don't really need to see the other Marvel films to like this one. There's even some really big exposition dumps throughout the film to explain the past movies, almost as if it's a joke, which I wasn't really a fan of, actually. It kind of felt stupid watching, but it helps those who haven't seen the other movies, I guess. Yeah, I don't think Marvel needs to make a big, end-of-the-world, epic blockbuster every year. I don't think they have to do that kind of movie every single time. They can make smaller movies like this, and I think it will help the general audience enjoy it more, and I definitely enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I think it's even better than the first Ant-Man. Maybe I'd have to watch it again, but as of right now, I'm like, yeah, I think it's better. I would give this movie a 4 out of 5 stars, and this is Cinephile Studios, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video. A special thanks to Ryan for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to join him and get early access to certain videos and have your name stamped on the end of videos and even request reviews monthly, then please click on the Patreon link, and thanks for the support.